Well, come back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today, you're going to discover 5 Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a typo, and no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know it. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we're about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australia 50 cent 1977, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage, because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement pocketed in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. Today we are going to explore one of the most prized and highly collectible Australian coins, the 1977 50-cent coin celebrating the 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin has become a true standout in the collector's market, especially in very fine condition, and is now considered one of the top valuable pieces for serious investors and coin enthusiasts alike. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or even if you come across it in circulation, you could be holding a treasure that has great significance and growing market demand. Let's start with the history and background of this remarkable coin. Australia has a long tradition of minting commemorative coins to celebrate important events in the nation's history. In 1977, the country chose to honor the Silver Jubilee, the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne. The coin was specially minted to mark this milestone, representing not only Australia's connection to the monarchy, but also its pride and national identity during a period of growth and change. This was no ordinary coin. It was a commemorative masterpiece that carried with it the spirit of celebration, heritage, and respect for one of the most iconic figures in modern history. When we look at the unique features of this 1977 coin, it's clear why collectors are so drawn to it. Unlike the standard 50-cent coins of the time, this edition boasts a distinctive design created specifically to highlight the Silver Jubilee. The obverse side still features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which is a signature across many Australian coins. But the reverse side is where this coin truly shines. It carries a detailed design that symbolizes the 25th anniversary of the Queen's reign, crafted with precision and artistry that makes it instantly recognizable. The intricate patterns, the clean detailing, and the commemorative touch elevate it far above ordinary circulation coins. When found in very fine condition, the shine, the sharpness of the relief, and the preserved artwork make it a true collectible masterpiece. Now let's talk about rarity and why this coin is in such high demand. Although millions were minted back in 1977, not many have survived in collectible quality. Everyday use, wear and tear, and decades of circulation mean that coins in very fine or better condition are becoming increasingly scarce. Collectors today place immense value on coins that are well preserved, free from excessive scratches or fading, and still retain their original luster. The 1977 Silver Jubilee 50-cent coin, in very fine condition, is now regarded as rare because the demand from collectors and investors far outweighs the supply in such quality. Each year, more and more people enter the world of coin collecting, which further fuels the market demand for these limited, historically significant issues. As for the current market value, this is where things get truly exciting. In recent years, the popularity of Australian commemorative coins has skyrocketed. In the 1977 Australia 25th anniversary, 50-cent coin stands at the forefront of this surge. Depending on the condition, these coins can fetch a handsome price, especially when graded as very fine or better, $710,000, with the dollar value in auctions and private sales reflecting its rarity and desirability. The market continues to grow stronger, and these coins are seen not just as collectibles, but also as smart investments with values that are expected to appreciate even further over time. For collectors, there are a few tips to keep in mind when it comes to owning and preserving such a valuable coin. First, condition is everything. Always handle your coins with care, preferably using cotton gloves, to avoid oils or scratches that can diminish value. Store them in protective cases or coin albums that shield them from dust, moisture, and handling damage. Second, keep an eye on the auction market, because rare finds in top condition can sometimes appear and give you the chance to add an exceptional piece to your collection. And most importantly, educate yourself about grading standards, so you know exactly what qualifies as very fine or better when you assess or purchase coins. These small steps can make a big difference in the long-term value of your collection. In conclusion, the 1977 Australian 50-cent Silver Jubilee coin is more than just pocket change. It's a rare piece of history that celebrates a monumental milestone in the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted with beauty and preserved as a treasure for generations. With its growing demand, limited availability in very fine condition, and strong value in today's market, this coin is a must-have for collectors who want to own something truly special. If you're lucky enough to already have one, hold on to it tightly, because its significance and worth are only going to grow with time. And if you don't have one yet, keep your eyes open, because finding one could be the highlight of your coin collecting journey. To subscribe my channel. Next, queen number 2. Today we are going to explore one of the most fascinating treasures of Australian numismatics, the Australia 50-cent coin issued in 1982 to celebrate the 12th Commonwealth Games. This particular coin, especially in very fine condition, has become a highly sought-after collectible in today's market. Collectors worldwide are competing to get their hands on it, and its dollar value is steadily climbing, making it an exciting coin for both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts. The story of this coin takes us back to 1982, when Australia proudly hosted the 12th Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, Queensland. To honor this historic event, the Royal Australian Mint released a special commemorative 50-cent piece. This coin was not just pocket change, it was a symbol of national pride, international sporting spirit, and the rich cultural identity of Australia. The Games brought together athletes from across the Commonwealth, and this coin captured that moment in history forever, becoming more than currency. It became a collectible artifact of Australia's sporting heritage. What makes this coin truly special is its unique design. On the reverse side, it features an artistic and symbolic depiction of the Commonwealth Games logo, which represents unity, athleticism, and the energy of the event. The intricate detailing reflects the craftsmanship of the Royal Australian Mint and ensures the coin stands out even among other commemoratives. The obverse side carries the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, adding both historical significance and elegance to the piece. In very fine condition, the coin maintains much of its sharpness and design clarity, which enhances its appeal and collectible value. Another reason this coin is so highly prized is its rarity in today's collector's market. While many were minted back in 1982, only a fraction have survived in excellent or very fine condition after more than 4 decades. The passing years have made pristine examples harder to come by, especially with clean surfaces and strong details. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins that show minimal wear, and when such coins appear at auctions or collector exchanges, they generate immense interest and demand. This rarity factor is what pushes its market value higher year after year. When we look at the current market value, the Australia 50-cent 12 Commonwealth Games coin is showing impressive strength. Depending on its condition, coins in very fine grade can fetch a remarkable price in today's auctions and collector circles. With the rise of global interest in commemorative coins and Australia's growing popularity among international collectors, the $612,000 value of this coin continues to gain momentum. Many investors in the coin world see it not just as a collectible, but as a piece of financial history that will only appreciate with time. For collectors who want to add this gem to their collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. Always ensure you are purchasing from a trusted dealer or marketplace, where authenticity is guaranteed. Pay close attention to the coin's condition, as even slight differences in preservation can significantly affect its value. Keeping the coin stored in protective cases will help maintain its luster and prevent unnecessary wear. Remember, coins the 1982 Commonwealth Games 50-cent piece are long-term treasures, and the better the condition you maintain, the higher the future value will be. In conclusion, the Australia 50-cent 12th Commonwealth Games 1982 coin is much more than a piece of currency. It is a timeless artifact that embodies national pride, international unity, and exceptional craftsmanship. In very fine condition, it has become a shining star in the collector's market, holding a big dollar value and a reputation as one of the top valuable Australian 50-cent coins. With its unique history, design, rarity, and rising market demand, this coin continues to capture the attention of collectors worldwide. If you're lucky enough to own one, treasure it, because it represents not just the past, but also a bright future in the world of numismatics. Next, coin number 3. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and valuable coins from Australia, the 2001 50-cent piece. This coin, especially when found in very fine condition, has been creating a real buzz in today's auction market. Collectors are calling it one of the must-have pieces for serious collections, and its increasing demand makes it a true highlight of modern Australian numismatics. If you own one of these coins, or if you're hoping to add one to your collection, stay tuned, because this episode will give you all the information you need to understand its value, its history, and why this particular coin is skyrocketing in demand. The Australian 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, and it has been one of the most iconic pieces of Australian currency ever since. Over the years, the 50-cent coin has carried not just monetary value, but also cultural and historical importance. In 2001, the Royal Australian Mint released a range of special coins to commemorate Australia's centenary of federation. Among them, the 50-cent coins of that year stand out due to their limited mintage and unique significance. They celebrated 100 years of Australia's federation, a pivotal moment in the nation's history. This makes the 2001 issue a true historical marker, capturing the pride of a nation and offering collectors a tangible piece of that celebration. The 2001 Australian 50-cent coin is special because of its design and its commemorative value. It is a dodecagonal coin, meaning it has 12 sides, which makes it stand out immediately from many other world coins. The obverse side features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of continuity and tradition. On the reverse side, the design showcases federation themes that highlight the uniqueness of Australia's states and territories. The artwork is intricate and meaningful, embodying both beauty and history in one piece of currency. When found in very fine condition, the details of this design remain sharp. The surface is clean, and the coin radiates an attractive appearance that collectors absolutely love. Rarity plays a key role in driving up the value of the 2001 50-cent coin. While millions of standard 50-cent pieces were minted over the decades, coins tied to commemorative events always hold a stronger position in the collector's market. The fact that this coin celebrates such a significant milestone, combined with its increasingly limited availability in very fine condition, makes it highly sought after. Over time, natural circulation has worn down many of these coins, meaning that finding one today that maintains strong detail and a clean look is not easy. This scarcity in higher grades has collectors eagerly competing whenever one comes to market. Auction houses often report strong bidding wars, as buyers are determined not to let such a valuable piece slip through their hands. The exciting part for many collectors is the dollar value that this coin can command today. In the current auction market, Australian 50-cent coins from 2001 in very fine condition have been reaching impressive figures. Their value continues to climb because of growing collector interest both within Australia and internationally. What makes this coin particularly attractive is that its price has shown steady growth year after year, turning it not just into a collectible item, but also a smart investment. Many examples in very fine condition are selling for amounts that surprise new collectors, proving that this coin is no ordinary piece of change. It's a high-demand treasure in today's numismatic world. If you are lucky enough to own a 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, or if you come across one in circulation, you should hold on to it carefully. Keep the coin protected in a quality holder to preserve its condition, as maintaining its grade will ensure its maximum value in the future. For those seeking to add one to their collection, the best approach is to watch reputable auctions and coin dealers who specialize in Australian currency. The demand is strong, so it's wise to act quickly when an opportunity arises. Collectors who have invested in this coin already are seeing the benefits as its value continues to rise, and experts suggest that this trend is likely to continue well into the future. In conclusion, the Australian 50-cent coin from 2001 is far more than just a piece of change. It is a symbol of Australia's history, a beautiful commemorative design and a rare collector's treasure that continues to appreciate in value. Its historical background, unique features, and high demand in today's market make it one of the standout coins for any serious collection. If you're a collector, this coin represents not only pride and heritage, but also a solid investment that grows stronger as time passes. So whether you already own one or are searching to add it to your collection, the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin deserves your full attention because it is undoubtedly one of the top valuable coins in today's action-packed numismatic market. Next, coin number 4. Today we have something truly special to talk about. A coin that has captured the attention of collectors across Australia and around the world. I'm talking about the highly valuable and much sought-after 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the historic voyage of George Bass and Matthew Flinders. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of living history that carries immense cultural value, high collector demand, and impressive market worth in today's auctions. If you've ever thought about investing in rare coins, or if you're curious about how certain coins become incredibly valuable, then stick with me until the end of this video, because this coin is a true gem in the numismatic world. To understand the true significance of this coin, we need to take a step back into history. In 1798, two young explorers, George Bass and Matthew Flinders, embarked on a voyage that would forever change the understanding of Australia's coastline. Their journey in a small vessel named the Norfolk provided valuable mapping and exploration of the southern parts of Australia, confirming the existence of the strait now known as Bass Strait. 2 centuries later, in 1998, the Royal Australian Mint honored this landmark anniversary by releasing a commemorative 50-cent coin. This was not just an ordinary release, it was a patriotic tribute, celebrating the courage, endurance, and vision of Bass and Flinders. For collectors, this historical connection alone makes the coin extremely appealing, as it ties directly into Australia's exploration legacy. What makes this 1,998 Australia 50-cent coin stand out is its extraordinary design. The reverse side of the coin beautifully illustrates Bass and Flinders alongside their vessel, symbolizing their daring exploration and the unity of purpose that helped shape Australia's geographical knowledge. The artwork is finely detailed, giving the coin a unique and striking appearance. On the obverse side, as with all Australian coins of the period, we have the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, further enhancing its collectible charm. The 12-sided shape of the coin itself makes it distinctive, and its cupro-nickel composition ensures long-lasting quality. Many collectors admire not only the historical value, but also the aesthetic beauty of this coin, which makes it one of the most desirable pieces in Australian numismatics. Now let's talk about rarity and demand. While this coin was minted in 1998, finding one today in very fine or better condition is not easy. Over the years, most of these coins circulated widely and naturally picked up scratches, wear, and damage. That's why those preserved in higher grades, especially very fine condition or better, are highly sought after by collectors. Every collector knows that condition plays a vital role in determining value. And in the case of this 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin, the demand is extremely strong for well-kept examples. Because it ties into an iconic bicentenary event, collectors are always on the lookout for it, making it a coin that is continuously rising in desirability. This combination of historical relevance, beautiful design, and relative scarcity in higher grades drives its high market demand. So, what about the value? In today's auction market, this coin has been performing incredibly well. Depending on the condition, the 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin can attract impressive bids. $787,000 as coins in very fine condition or better are particularly in demand, and collectors are willing to pay a strong premium to add it to their collections. Some recent auctions have shown a remarkable increase in prices, proving that this coin is not just a collectible, but also a smart investment. Its market value continues to grow steadily because it combines historical importance with rarity, and that's a recipe for high demand in the numismatic world. For anyone holding this coin, the current market is extremely favorable, and it's truly considered a treasure among Australian 50-cent pieces. For those of you who are considering adding this coin to your collection, here are a few important things to keep in mind. Always look for coins that have been well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, as these fetch the highest prices. Proper storage is also crucial. Keeping the coin safe in a protective case will help maintain its condition and secure its long-term value. If you happen to come across this coin in your loose change, don't underestimate it. Many people have overlooked valuable finds simply because they didn't know what they had. And for serious collectors, keep an eye on auctions and trusted dealers, because the demand for this coin is growing every year, making it harder to find at affordable prices. The sooner you secure one in high grade, the better. In conclusion, the 1,998 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating the 200th anniversary of Bass and Flinders' historic voyage is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a collector's treasure, a historical artifact, and a rising star in today's auction market. With its stunning design, strong historical ties, and increasing rarity and fine condition, it has become one of the most highly demanded Australian 50-cent coins. For anyone who owns it, the value continues to grow, and for those still searching, now is the perfect time to add it to your collection before prices rise even further. This coin truly symbolizes the adventure and spirit of discovery that shaped Australia, and that's why it will always remain a highly prized collectible in the numismatic world. Next, Queen number 5. Today we are going to explore one of the most iconic and valuable coins from Australia, the 1970 50-cent coin, specially minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Captain James Cook's historic Australian voyage. This coin, now over half a century old, is not just a piece of circulating currency, but a piece of history that carries immense cultural value, collector demand, and significant financial worth in today's auction market. If you own this coin or are thinking about adding it to your collection, stay tuned, because this video will give you all the insights you need about its background, its features, its rarity, and its dollar value in today's market. The 1970 Australian 50-cent coin holds a very special place in history. It was released to celebrate the bicentenary of Captain Cook's arrival in Australia in 1770. Captain Cook's voyage was one of the most significant milestones in world exploration, and the Royal Australian Mint chose this coin to honor that remarkable journey. Unlike regular issues of the 50-cent piece, this coin was designed with historical importance in mind. It became the first commemorative 50-cent coin in Australian coinage, marking the beginning of a tradition of celebrating milestones through coins. This makes it a landmark piece in numismatic history, treasured by collectors not just in Australia but across the world. What makes this coin so captivating is its unique design and artistry. On the obverse side, you'll find the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing Australia's heritage and continuity under the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, the design beautifully depicts Captain Cook with a map of the east coast of Australia, marking the voyage that forever changed the history of the continent. The detailing is extraordinary, even in circulated pieces, and in very fine condition, the beauty of the design truly shines. Unlike ordinary 50-cent coins that bear the Australian coat of arms, this one immediately stands out because of its commemorative design, making it one of the most easily recognizable and sought-after coins from Australia's rich minting history. When it comes to rarity, the 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin is one of the shining stars of Australian coinage. While millions were minted at the time, decades of circulation, wear and tear, and loss have dramatically reduced the number of coins in collectible conditions. Finding one in very fine condition with clear details and minimal wear has become increasingly difficult. Collectors are particularly eager to secure coins that retain sharp edges, clear inscriptions, and a well-preserved surface. Because this coin is over 50 years old and represents the very first commemorative 50-cent issue, it has become a high-demand collectible in today's market. The age factor combined with its historical significance elevates it beyond being just a coin. It becomes a prized artifact. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the current market value. In today's action-packed auction and collector's market, the 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin has gained remarkable momentum. Coins in very fine condition are not just casually traded, they are actively sought after by numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Depending on the condition, provenance, and demand at the time of sale, this coin can fetch impressive prices. Some specimens in extremely fine or uncirculated grades can command significantly high $815,000 values, often surprising even seasoned collectors. Even a coin in very fine condition, like the one we are discussing today, can bring in a solid return, proving that this coin is not only a collectible but also a valuable investment piece. If you are a collector or planning to enter the exciting world of coin collecting, the 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin is a must-have. To maximize its value, ensure that the coin is well preserved. Keep it in protective holders to prevent further wear, avoid unnecessary handling, and store it in a cool, dry place. If you happen to come across multiple pieces, consider grading them professionally, as certified coins often command higher prices in auctions. Networking with coin dealers, attending coin shows, and following online numismatic auctions can also give you the best opportunities to sell or buy at the right price. Remember, coins with historical themes such as this one never go out of demand. Their value only grows stronger with time. In conclusion, the 1970 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating Captain Cook's 200th anniversary voyage is more than just money. It is a piece of Australian history, artistry, and legacy captured in metal. With its unique design, cultural importance, rarity and collectible conditions, and ever-growing demand, this coin stands tall as one of the most valuable treasures in Australian coinage. Whether you already own one or are considering adding it to your collection, this is a coin that will not only hold its value, but will also continue to appreciate as time goes by. It is, without a doubt, a shining example of how coins can tell stories, preserve history, and reward collectors in today's market. And I'd like to subscribe my channel, Happy Collecting,